Survivor story of Velda MacKenzie. February 8, 2020. 1 year ago, I called 911. Then, I went down. Spent next 6 to 7 hours at ER. They were puzzled, but someone figured out my aorta was dissecting, and I found out a year later it was Dr. Joseph Winnicott who diagnosed me. Such a smart doctor. I'm so grateful. February 9, 2020. I remember being on a medevac airplane with paramedics. Then 4 days later trying to wake up but kept drifting back to sleep. I wasn't strong enough to think or keep my eyes open. Each time I'd go back to sleep my delusions would begin again, and they were scary. But they seemed very real. From watching someone trying to shoot my best friend Bella to watching my house burn down, I was terrified. And a whole year later those delusions are still vivid. I think that's called PTSD. I went to sleep one day and woke up 4 days later a different woman. I have tired to wrap my thoughts around it all, but the nurses, doctors, family, tubes, meds, it was all way too much to comprehend. My world as I knew it had all changed. I couldn't think past the thought of being thirsty, but with tubes I couldn't drink. I wasn't concerned as that took more energy than I had, so I just tried to sleep, hopefully not have more delusions. I can vaguely remember my daughter and her kids and my brother and his wife and my sister with me most times upon awakening, which was very comforting. They reassured me everything was okay, and the surgeon Dr. Chedroui was a comfort for the family. The dear soul spent over 11 hours fixing my aorta. He'll forever be my hero. The aorta was dissecting the third and final layer during surgery, so it was very close to the end for me. I'm sure that's why I'm finding it a challenge to cope sometimes. I was hooked up to the heart and lung machine during surgery, and my body temperature was decreased to 18 degrees to avoid brain damage. Presently, Dr. Chedroui tells me to stay on blood pressure meds, stay away from salt and sugar, keep cholesterol low, and walk every day. Oh, and definitely do not smoke, and I should be fine. Also, no bench pressing. Dr. Ed Chedroui saved my life. It's been 1 year and I'm still working on getting stronger, but very grateful for my life. So when someone tells you they had open heart surgery, consider them to be a warrior who survived. And if you have high blood pressure, take your meds every day. I wanted to write a book about my aortic dissection, the whole time I was conscious while in hospital. It's amazing what we take for granted. The care I received was excellent in Halifax, where Dr. Chedroui and his team of experts put Humpty Dumpty back together again. What I remember was very little, but the care was the best one could receive.